I'm Tyler Glenn, and I sing in Neon Trees. It's our third record. It's called Pop Psychology. Well, I wrote a lot of it while I was seeing a therapist, which sounds like it could be really dark and heady, but is actually turns out to be the most colorful celebratory record. And I think in part to like a lot of the breakthroughs I was able to have talking to a professional, which I guess there's a stigma about that, but I think it's the best move I made. So I'm really happy with the end result because it's a really cohesive, more focused sound and collection of songs I think that we've put out. We had written a lot of demos, me and my producer Tim together. We were in Cabo for like a week. We went to Santa Monica and got a beach house. We went up to Big Bear. It was cool to kind of just have kind of a vacation / like fun environment to kind of have shenanigans and also write music. And I think that helped the headspace because I think the record could have been really dark because I was, taking down a lot of inner walls and figuring out a lot about myself. But it ended up being really honest and frank and cool at the same time and fresh. I don't know, me coming out as gay at 30, like I think that it's almost like I get to be a teenager again a little bit because I kind of missed that. I definitely missed all my 20s, which can sound sad, but it's actually kind of refreshing to like be a whole person, but it's cool. Yeah, I think coming out as gay just like was a really nice way of taking down a wall with a lot of my close friends and my family, where I feel like now they know me fully without a filter, which is really cool because I was always a very honest, open person, but obviously not completely because I still kind of never really commented on my dating life. But I kind of thought like, would I ever need to come out? But then it got to the point where like, I need to come out just for peace of mind more than anything. And the fact that I got to do it in such a big magazine like Rolling Stone was scary, but at the same time, because I don't like when coming out stories are salacious or like gossipy. I think they're meant to be, supportive to those that need to hear things like that. Because I think coming out proves like, hey, gay looks like Michael Sam, gay looks like Ellen Page, gay looks like Ellen DeGeneres, gay also looks like Tyler Glenn, gay also looks like the hairy dude that's balding wearing Kirkland polos next to you on the plane. Like, it's not really as typical as Queer Eye for the Straight Guy made it out to be. So I feel like coming out's been strong with my own relationships in my life, and also just like I think it's created even more of a stronger bond with the fans because they like now listen to the songs in a context that I was writing them in, and that's refreshing to know that they get where I'm coming from. There's been really touching moments that I showed in Minneapolis. There was a boy that was crying and he was really excited to introduce me to his boyfriend and say that like, they'd been going to our shows for years and they had been ostracized from their family, but that they like found peace in our music, and that's really powerful because they kind of found this solace in our music before I was even publicly out, and I was glad that like even before me publicly telling people I was gay, like that it was still like something that they could find like comfort in. I don't know, because it is fun and it is energetic and it is fun music to listen to, but at the same time I'm glad that people also are catching some of that depth that we sneak in there. So I'm the same dude, yeah. I still dance silly and pretty much say the same things. That's kind of what I've always said is accept the things that people say are flaws, and I now can say that with a full wholeness, I guess, and that's I think powerful, at least for me. I think that's going to be a fun thing to do now. And I hate when bands use their microphone just to talk about things, just to talk about them, or I want to be able to mean what I say, and now I feel like I can even more so. I get to see my bandmates in a light no one sees, and some of them, as outspoken as we all are, a lot of I think they're all a little more guarded, and I appreciate that about them. I get jealous of them because they all have found the one in their life, so I tell them like they're lucky. they're good role models for me in that way, because I don't have a family other than the family I was, born with. And so I love seeing that strong bond of love and family, and they're still able to be like these zany rock stars, and lead that life too, and that's really cool. And Elaine's like really strong as you would expect, but she's also got this really demure soft side that not a lot of people see, because she's wailing on drums and she just looks like a badass. But Brandon's as masculine as he appears. He's actually very soft, and I've seen him cry, and it's cool. And Chris is actually probably the weirdest guy you'll ever meet, but he appears to be the sanest. And I like that like we're not everything that people are typecast us as. And I just appreciate that they've been so supportive of me, like being who I am, and like supporting my choice to come out publicly in the band, because I could have not, and it probably would have been okay, but I'm glad that like they're behind me, and that they also have kept like their beliefs and their faith and haven't just altered because now I'm gay, and so we can't also have religious beliefs and things like that. And I think we're navigating it as graceful as we can, I mean, I dream of people appreciating an album as a whole. Obviously, you can't make people do that, especially with the attention spans people have and with all the music and all the access people have. But I think when you treat music with respect and you still approach it from a side with integrity, I think people feel that, at least fans do, and they appreciate that. Like, we still put so much time and effort into the aesthetic of the packaging, and I hope that people go to the store and buy the record, but it's no big deal. At least we like are proud of what we've put out. So, hello, I'm Tyler Glenn from the band Neon Trees. Look for us on Last.fm.